Maharashtra potboiler. Politics is ensuing in that state as well. Let's quickly tell you what's happening over there. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, he's given a comment. He spoke on the results of the Lok Sabha elections in one of his programs that he conducted yesterday and accepted the loss due to the BJP's slogan of Ab Ki Baar 400 Par. Eknath Shinde said, and I quote, "With this slogan of Ab Ki Baar 400 Par, the opposition created such an environment that if the Modi government crosses the 400 figure, it will change the constitution." People kept this in mind and everything went wrong. This proved costly for our Mahayuti. Listen in to what Eknath Shinde had to say.
पिछले 10 साल में जो मोदी जी ने काम किया, मोदी जी अभी तीसरी बार 10 साल में जो काम किया मोदी जी ने, हमने देखा है कि इतने निर्णय उन्होंने लिए कि पिछले 50-60 सालों में निर्णय नहीं हुए थे, उतने निर्णय 10 साल में हुए। लेकिन क्या हुआ, इसके अंदर कुछ फॉल्स नैरेटिव सेट करने की वजह से ये कुछ जगह पर हमें नुकसान हुआ है। महाराष्ट्र में भी नुकसान हुआ है। संविधान बदलेंगे, ये होगा, रिजर्वेशन जाएगा, फलाना होगा, कुछ भी नहीं होने वाला था। लेकिन 400 पार वाला आंकड़ा जो है, उसके वजह से लोगों के दिमाग में एकदम ऐसी बात हो गई कि ये सब आगे जाके कुछ गड़बड़ होगी। लेकिन मोदी जी को देश की सेवा करने वाले हैं। मोदी जी ने अपना जीवन जो देश को समर्पित किया है, और 10 साल में एक भी छुट्टी नहीं लेने वाला प्रधानमंत्री कौन है? तो उनका नाम नरेंद्र मोदी जी है। तो इसलिए आज हम चाहते हैं कि फिर एक बार, तीसरी बार मोदी जी प्रधानमंत्री बने।
Well, my colleague and News9's input editor Brijesh Pandey joins us live from the newsroom. Brijesh, I mean, Maharashtra never ceases to disappoint or throw those interesting curveballs as well. Take a look at how Ajit Pawar faction is also now reacting to this. Umesh Patel, spokesperson of the NCP, has said the same thing. Eknath Shinde, KC Tyagi has now come out and said that the opposition misused the slogan that was put out in front of us. Had the tables been turned, had this been the BJP, they would have said that, this is a strategy that we've hit the nail on the head. What is your viewpoint on what's happening with the 400 Par ka nara?
Well, I think, the master strategy as well as, false narrative, it all depends on which side of the fence you are. If you're on the other side, it's a master stroke. If you're on this side, it's false narrative which is being peddled by the, the ruling dispensation or what Eknath Shinde and others have conveniently forgotten that it was Pratap Simha, a BJP MP. It was Lallu Singh, a BJP MP from Faizabad. It was Rajkumari Diaz Singh, Deputy Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and various other member of parliament said that, if we get 400, we are going to change the constitution. Acharya Pramod Krishnan, who has just shifted from Congress to the BJP, said that we will change the constitution and get a change in the reservation thing as well. So, I mean, it was the BJP member of parliament and senior leadership which provided fuel to the fire, which was started with Ab Ki Baar 400 Par. And with, Eknath Shinde, JDU, NCP, Ajit Pawar and all, now they are grudgingly accepting that Ab Ki Baar 400 Par proved to be disastrous as far as the 2024 general election is concerned. I think it's time also for the BJP to take stock that, it's not always good to be over-ambitious, because this slogan clearly backfired, and the initial impetus or the initial gunfire was provided by nobody else other than the BJP MPs and various other dignitaries only. And it was later on the opposition catched up, or, the opposition used these statements as to prove a point that, this is the reason why they're asking for Ab Ki Baar 400 Par, and it has boomeranged spectacularly as far as the BJP-led India Alliance is concerned.
Course correction for the Bharatiya Janata Party. I mean, Brijesh, Ratan Sharda put out that article in the Observer. Look at the recent developments. Prime Minister asking everybody to remove Modi ka parivar from their social media. The change of picture, the display picture, and him, bowing down to the constitution on the PMO's handle. What does this essentially signify? I could possibly very well be reading too much into this, but that course correction and how the BJP is taking its stance. I mean, I was looking at some of those visuals. The NDA allies, out of the NDA allies, too much focus on JSP and TDP at the moment, of course. But then again, maybe I'm reading too much into this.
Well, you're not reading too much into it. The fact is that, contrary to 2019 and before, when the Prime Minister walked in and he bowed on the street stairs of Parliament, and then went inside and bowed before the Constitution. This time he picked the Constitution and touched it with his forehead. The fact is that he wanted to send a very clear message to his voter, his cadre, and people at large that that Constitution for him is sacrosanct, and there's no way he's going to either change it or tinker with the reservation. And that is the reason why the change of DP was a far bigger news than the fact that when the Prime Minister Modi requested all his followers to remove Modi Ka Parivar from their X handle, because this particular display picture clearly points to the fact that how Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP at large have realized that how Abki Bar 400 par boomerang, and it helped gain this helped this narrative gain ground that that the BJP will alter the Constitution, the BJP will tinker with the Constitution, and that is the reason why the BJP this time could not muster up even a simple majority, where they were all set to be, before the start of the election in the mid of January, they were the dominant party, and the opposition was really struggling to find any space as far as the election narrative was concerned. But look at the way situation changed, from the first week of March onwards, when the opposition was able to take on, and unwittingly, the change in the Constitution became the war cry of the opposition. It was also helped in some measure by the BJP MPs and all.
Right. Brijesh, do stay on with us. NCP spokesperson of the Ajit Pawar group, Umesh Patel, let's quickly listen in to what they had to say as well.
देखिए, ये बिल्कुल सही है। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के जो उन्होंने बयान दिया है उससे बिल्कुल राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस भी पार्टी भी सहमत है। हमारे वर्धापन दिन के जो समारोह में प्रफुल्ल पटेल साहब, हमारे अध्यक्ष साहब और बहुत जनों ने इस बारे में जिक्र किया कि एक्चुअल में परिस्थिति वैसी नहीं थी, वो इंटेंशन नहीं था, लेकिन उसी चीज़ को कोई भी पार्टी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सीटें हमारी आनी चाहिए। अब अगर हम विधानसभा में अब की बार 200 पार ऐसा अगर हम घोषणा देते हैं तो उसका कोई अलग से मतलब निकाल के उसके संविधान को अगर उसको जोड़ने का कोशिश करेगा तो उससे कन्फ्यूजन पैदा हो सकता है, और वो कन्फ्यूजन क्रिएट करने में और हमारे विशेषकर हमारे दलित बांधवों के मन में, अल्पसंख्यक बांधवों के मन में संविधान के प्रति संभ्रमावस्था निर्माण करने में उनको यश मिला, और इसी वजह से थोड़ी अड़चन हो गई। ये उन्होंने जो कहा वो बिल्कुल सही।
Brijesh, you just heard the NCP spokesperson over there as well. NCP Ajit Pawar faction spokesperson, beg your pardon. But, Brijesh, my final question to you. Could this possibly open doors where fissures and flashpoints are created, firstly in the Mahayuti and then, of course, amongst the, within the NDA?
It will, Kabir, the reason this is because now, buoyed by the kind of electoral success Maha Vikas Aghadi have, they are much ahead of the Mahayuti. Initially everybody thought that the BJP will emerge as the largest party, and Shiva Sena, Eknath Shinde and Ajit Pawar will win most of the seats, but it turned out completely opposite. Congress went on to become the largest party by winning 13 seats. I think, as we get closer to the election, what it will do is that it has put a screeching halt to all the defections which were taking place, from Shiva Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction, Congress faction, and also NCP Sharad Pawar, and this has bolstered the morale of the cadre in a big way. I personally feel that how stable the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's cabinet at the centre would be, a lot will depend on who wins the Maharashtra and the Haryana election, which are literally round the corner. There are 3-4 months at max. If BJP is not able to win these elections, then it is going to be, they are going to be in a big spot of bother, because Maha Vikas Aghadi and the opposition will be able to take point home that we have not only dented the BJP's prospect in the centre, but now we are back on a winning spree, winning Maharashtra and Haryana from the Maha Vikas Aghadi, Mahayuti, as well as from the BJP ruled state in Haryana.